one, preparing live streaming the meeting, and we are live. So, all right, everybody, we are live here with Patty Ernest of Patty's Pampered Pet Sitting, World of Pets, and this is your latest and greatest, your newest, and we're going to have some great accomplishments tonight as we do this, the World of Pets. I'm Kurt Roskoff, and we're going to bring in Patty Ernest. Patty, take it away.
Well, thank you, Kurt. And Emily, my name is Patty Ernest with Patty's Pampered Pet Sitting here in the Phoenix area. Yes, I go into your home and make sure that your kids are as if you were there, as if you never left. Yeah, so that's what I do. I've been doing that for over 25 years and have received some great response from it. Yeah. And the World of Pets was created to introduce pets and animals to the community.
All right, Patty, let's keep it going. This is an ongoing show, World of Pets. We deal with things soup to nuts, everything that has to do with pet sitting and the service you provide and all the situations where people take advantage of what you provide, maybe relocations, maybe, traveling. And so let's go in a little bit to how have you acquired your clients in the past and what's the future of Patty's Pampered Pet Sitting?
Good question. It has over the years, a lot of it has been word of mouth and Yellow Pages as well. I know Yellow Pages isn't what it used to be, but that's how the agency got started. In today's world, it would be with Google and similar on social media.
All right. So we are here getting a little bit of operator services by Emily. Emily served in the past as podcast engineer, and we've done quite a bit in the last year and a half, teaming up with Emily and so forth. It was Emily's birthday a week ago, and so anything that you want to say, Patty, in recognition of Patty's connection into getting World of Pets going and doing a few things with Patty's Pampered Pet Sitting and kind of just helping all around, with everything that's connected between us.
Yeah, so Emily, here it goes. Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday, dear Emily. Happy birthday to you and many more.
There you go. Very nice. So it is birthday month for Emily Gulmer. So, watch out as this thing keeps transpiring in the year ahead, because you know what? In a year, we're going to be saying, oh, Lordy, Lordy, look who's 40. So yeah, always an interesting situation here at the World of Ability Podcast Network. Wouldn't be complete without World of Pets, and so when we have World of Women tomorrow with Zeta.
Wait, Emily made it to 40, almost 40.
Yeah, don't jinx her though. She's not gonna want
you to jinx
her. She's made it to less than a year away. So
how'd she get that far?
Only the Lord knows,
Mm-hmm.
So yeah, it's anybody's guess. So, but that one day at a time thing, maybe, so yeah, it pretty much has been an interesting couple of years knowing you, Patty, and your passion for pets has always been there. And even when news breaks out with hostility out in the Middle East or whatever else is all going on out there in the world, you're like, well, just think about how that affects all the animals, right?
Mm-hmm. exactly.
Yeah.
And
So
it's all over. It's all over Gmail about and social media about how the animals get affected by all these things. Yes.
and so this has become a little call to action here. It's all about with everybody that we're reaching with this live streaming. It's quite frankly an ask. Who do you know in Phoenix? And we've had various conversations that there's some communities around Phoenix that you have been serving as well that kind of starts to represent your trade area, your market area, your service area. Can you explain a little in more detail your common pricing and, kind of what your rates are determined from? What are all the towns, cities, villages around you that pretty naturally fall within what you're typically considering when you let people know what it costs to hire you as a pet sitter?
Yeah. Well, the rates vary. Look, you get what you pay for. Okay. If you want somebody, like I saw something on one of the Facebook last night about somebody who was charging like a minimal price all day. That's not somebody who has their heart and soul into it. That's somebody who is just doing it to make some quick money. And one of the letters, in fact, a couple of the letters that have been written over about my service over the years have to do with the fact that, I'm not in it just, to do this, to do a little bit of this. This is my passion, as you said. Thank you, Kurt. And in saying that, it means that, you know, that, I do charge a little bit more, and my prices are comparable with what the professional sitters pay or charge for their service. And I always work with everybody. So, I try not to turn somebody down based on, their ability to pay. I also don't charge more per pet. If you have 5 gazillas in your house, it would be the same price as 1 gazilla. So that stays the same. And my prices haven't changed a whole lot over the years. So hello.
Yeah, so Patty, let's color this up a little bit. So you're available as a pet sitter in Phoenix, Arizona. So the process is somebody has a situation, whether they're, taking a trip or whatever it may be to that they have a pickle. They get in a pickle because
Sometimes they're working. Sometimes they're actually in the home and need a sitter because they're preoccupied. So there's a variety of reasons that somebody would use the service.
All right. So the process is somebody calls and you say, "Hello, Patty's Pampered Pet Sitting," and they say, "Oh, Patty, I got to take a trip. I'm going to be leaving on Saturday. Today's Monday. What does it look like, to hire you to take care of my pets while I'm gone?" So how do you handle it? What does that look like?
So first of all, I find out exactly, what their needs are for their pets, and so I talk with them, schedule an interview, and the interview is extensive. It is intended to be extensive so that it leaves any stone unturned. I ask a wide variety of questions pertaining to both the pets and their home environment, so that I have a clear understanding, and so that the clients also understand where I'm coming from on the service.
All right, so that always has been something that was a learning element for me, because when I met you, I didn't know much about, pet sitters. Like
Hi.
when basically my family and I took a trip to Michigan, we actually
Hello.
we took our dog to Michigan, and then we found a place that kept our dog in Michigan. So I forget, it was like a half hour away or whatever that this place was from where we were staying for the week. And so that's where our dog stayed through the week. And it was close enough where we were able to, in the middle of our journey, go back and, visit the dog and so forth. So the idea of having somebody at our house and watching our dog that way, we just haven't gotten into that yet. Actually, having our dog is a COVID dog, and so we're just approaching a few.
Well, you would if I was there.
What's that?
You would if I was there.
You think so, huh? See, everybody, Patty thinks she's so convincing. Like everything is just slam dunk. So that's the confidence that Patty has. I was taught that confidence comes from competence. So Patty, speak a little bit, how today is a different day from the first day that you operated under Patty's Pampered Pet Sitting.
Oh yeah.
What do you remember about the first day?
Yeah, first of all, it was under a different agency name. It was at that point called Patty's Pampered Pets, because people told me that if they could be reincarnated, they would want to be coming back as one of Patty's Pampered Pets. But over the years, I found that I was being confused with groomers. And so when I moved to the Phoenix area, I changed it to Patty's Pampered Pet Sitting. And that's what it's been called, just to make it clear what the name is. But when I first started pet sitting, I could not tell you a Rottweiler from a Jack Russell. It all was based on the job training. To this day, I probably cannot tell you the difference between a Lhasa Apso and what are their cousins? A Lhasa Apso and a Shih Tzu, because they're so much alike that it's hard to tell them apart. But the first dog I ever took care of professionally was a hearing guide dog whose mom worked away from home and could not easily transport Sonar to her work site. So I would go to the apartment and I'd take care of him Monday through Friday and make sure that for half an hour to an hour or longer if I had the time available. And make sure that, that he knew that somebody was there for him during the long days. That was the first dog I took care of professionally. And there was an area fire that happened across the street. I was able to then go in and make sure that Sonar was brought to safety. So that's the first one. I have taken care of a multitude of pets over the years. Dogs, cats, gerbils, iguanas, you name it. And I love them. It is my passion, definitely.
Well, that is good stuff, Patty. When you said that you were confused with groomers, you just always resisted that thought, I mean, just, that thing of it's easier said than done. It seems easy to say, like, whoa, why don't you offer grooming services? Wouldn't that be like the whole enchilada? You could be called there. Oh, don't worry about grooming. I'll just groom your dog when I'm over there. Isn't that a thing?
And that's what some people do. I choose not to so that I can concentrate my efforts on making sure that the pet is absolutely pet set. And so I'm not distracted by other things going on. And never really want to get my license in it to begin with. Um, that requires a whole different set of skills.
Okay. All right, fair enough. I'm just trying to play into the show aspect of this and
Oh, you're doing good, Kurt.
so making a little edutainment here and trying to make the conversation a little thicker here by giving some twists and turns and showing
Yep, you're doing
everybody
good.
that I'm not afraid to put Patty in the hot seat a little bit and keep her on edge, with where I might take
How am
this
I doing?
yeah, it's going good, going good. So all right, so here we are with Patty's Pampered Pet Sitting. So who do you know in Phoenix? So for the communities around Phoenix.
Well, first of all, who do you know? Because if somebody needs a pet sitter, we can talk about travel also.
Yeah, if somebody wanted to fund your travel, I'm sure you're open to that. Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. So, and for those who might be gone significantly, I mean, I could see a scenario where someone is going to, like, say, some condo communities don't allow pets. I lived in a condo community that didn't allow pets, and we actually, when we moved, we sold our dog because we were moving into a condo community that didn't allow pets. But if somebody has a seasonal place and they go for extended time as snowbirds or whatever, they may, I suppose with Phoenix, that's more for my area, but in any case, there may be pets down there in Phoenix and say they come up here to Wisconsin or somewhere else that has a condo. And so they got pets down by
they want to get out of the summer heat that we're already experiencing. It was 97 today, folks. 97 in Phoenix today.
Yeah. Yeah. So yeah, all different scenarios come into play. And sometimes I guess once in a while there's a scenario where just with the company you keep, like say somebody's allergic, to pets, and say you're going to go stay somewhere at a hotel, maybe still in Arizona, but just going to stay with a group. Like I know around here in Wisconsin, sometimes we go out to Wisconsin Dells and we stay at like a water park, and so you wouldn't take your pet to the the Kalahari hotel, and do that. So yeah, to have pet sitting comes into place. So
yeah, well, you could bring your pet to the motel and then hire me to take care of them.
Yeah, but not many. I mean, there are there are hotels that allow pets, but that's more of a rarity. Most of the time, they don't allow pets because that just creates an allergy concern for a lot of patrons. So that's a particular niche that if an operator is allowing pets, pet friendly hotel, at least around here, it's not very common. Are you saying in Arizona there's a lot of pet friendly hotels?
There are some, yes.
Yeah, there are some. Yeah. So yeah, for those cases, which can, like if you are going to go to a water park or something, and well, that too, I'm trying to think, like I'm thinking water parks or whatever, but I'm trying to think of situations where, yeah, if you're gonna, go somewhere at a hotel that allows pets and you got your pets there, and then you want to go out on excursions and you're going to be gone all day long, leave, after breakfast and then not come back until after dinner. And then there your pets sit, in a hotel room. That's not a good situation. So yeah, you have a situation there. Yeah. But again, in terms of, the value you bring forward, Patty, you have a local value that is in Phoenix. So really, as we do this show, we're basically having people think about, who is out around Phoenix and the immediate communities around in proximity where they could put you on assignment, have a referral, who do you know there? And then to connect that when people are in this situation to give you a call. So Patty, how does that work? We're sitting here talking about you and Patty's Pampered Pet Sitting, and like they could call on you to take care of that situation, but now people don't know how to reach you. So if somebody is like, oh, I know somebody, and they have a referral for you right now, how do they reach you? How do they get you the information on who they know, and how do they make the connection? So you can
Well, I
take
have a
that next
website.
client.
I have a website, pattyspampered.com, Pattys, Pampered, Pampered.com, Pattys.pampered.com. My phone number, the phone number that I, what's the word, revert to, what's the word for it, is 321-951-3940. And I haven't memorized my local number yet. I just have that in case people are wondering, is she local or not? I think it's 602-753-8997. My email address is Patty's Cat House. Capital Pattys, capital CAT, capital HOUSE @gmail.com.
All right.
And you can either text or call.
All right. So I know I called your 602 number earlier. That was 602-753-8997. Very likely is the number that you just said, but just figured I'd say it once more since I actually did call that number earlier. And I left you a voicemail on that number.
Nice.
So it's all operational. We put it to the test before showtime.
Good. Right. Thank you.
All right. So, all right. Well, we're at the point in the show where it's a minute to win it because we're going to sign off here pretty promptly because I am going over to another activity that starts here in just a couple of minutes. So
can
Pat,
I go?
Got a minute to win it. What's the last minute of what you have to share with your audience at the moment?
Call me or text me.
You're only a phone call away.
I'm only a phone call away.
Yeah. So, all right. Well, very good. Well, that does it, ladies and gentlemen. Again, this has been the latest and greatest episode of World of Pets, and with our accreditation out to our operator, Emily Gulmer. This voice call is sponsored by Emily Gulmer, podcast engineer, executive assistant extraordinaire, and HMP ambassador and HMP co-host, and all sorts of things.
Who's going to bring me into the meeting tomorrow?
The only thing that's happening is, you had talked about this Facebook thing. What I was talking about with Facebook is that
no, actually, I need to be in the meeting tomorrow as well, so I can sing to Emily, because I don't want just Lincoln Knoll, as good a man as he is, to think that he has a monopoly on singing to Emily.
Well, apparently that's the case because there's other things being planned for Emily's birth month. We have a Solidarity Summit going on April 22nd. And so at the Social Justice Center in Madison, the Mutual Aid Network on Willie Street there is going to be singing to Emily to continue the celebrations. And Emily's friend Stephanie Rearick is going to be performing at Cafe Coda at 3 p.m. Central. 1 o'clock Arizona Standard Time. And so that's kind of the next step. That is a plan that I'm aware of for Emily's birth month. But we did today celebrate our friend Ian. So Ian's birthday started yesterday because
Who?
yesterday started April 10th in Australia.
Who?
Ian Kingwell from Australia.
Is, what? What about him?
His birthday is April 10th. So it's a little bit
Wait,
of
what's today?
today here.
That's
And
today.
he started yesterday because yesterday was today
That's today.
in Australia.
Hey, you need to put him on the phone with me so I can sing to him.
Well, good luck with that, Patty. That's a long distance phone call to Australia. So dial him up all you want. I'll let that go ahead.
Yeah, connect us so I can sing to him.
Well, maybe Emily as your operator will pull that off. But for me, I'm taking a pass, hard pass.
You know, I wouldn't be singing happy birthday to him.
Well, you might want to
That's
sing
for
happy
amateurs.
birthday and send it to him electronically.
Well, okay. Okay, well, maybe I would sing happy birthday to him. But really, I would be singing Waltzing Matilda to him.
Okay. All right. Well, there you have it. Those are the plans. Again, I'm Kurt Roskoff, and I am out for World Ability Podcast Network, Transforming Media Network, the Disability Channel, the PAC Channel, Nonprofit TV, Wingate Studios. We're going to throw in Jen's Coffee Chat series by Jen's Books and More. Jennifer A. Whitaker, the proprietor of that. So we have the conglomeration of media on the ground right here. And so we are pleased to have World of Pets in our lineup.